So then, guess who bought a 7950X, which they haven't even unboxed yet, literally weeks before AMD announced price cuts? Yep, this guy. But for better or worse, it is now cheaper than ever to get into the Ryzen 7000 game, and of course you're going to need a good motherboard to match. So what about something like the MSI B650 Tomahawk, a motherboard that's going to be all yours for just around $260, making it priced identically to stuff like the B650 Euros Pro, and making it quite a bit more expensive than other budget B650 motherboards. So what do you get out of it? Well, quite a lot. And also quite a few compromises as well. Starting off with CPU power, here you have 14 plus 2 plus 1 power phases. So that is pretty standard for a motherboard of this caliber and in line with other motherboards of around the same price. But the best thing is, it doesn't even matter, because that is more than enough for most CPUs, and unless you're a hardcore overclocker, you won't notice any difference. So honestly, that doesn't matter. And seeing how it still uses 2 full 8 pins to feed your CPU with, then again, power delivery should not be an issue. Moving down to PCIe expansion, however, here things get a bit more interesting. As usual, we have a primary Gen 4 16X slot, and then below that another physical 16X slot, and an additional 1X slot as well. Which, seeing how I constantly complain about Gigabyte not having 1X slots, I guess I have to give the point to MSI here. Not only that, but you also have a mere 3 M.2 slots. Honestly, that shouldn't even matter, because let's be honest, most people who are buying a B650 motherboard aren't going to be having 4 M.2 drives. Not to mention the fact that many of these cheaper B650 motherboards struggle to even have more than 2 M.2 drives before you're going to start cutting lanes out of your graphics card slot. Though at least they also have the full 6 SATA connectors for additional storage, so hey, could be worse. Moving on to rear I/O, here things are actually pretty fantastic, with a whopping 9 USB Type-A ports, with just 2 of them being USB Gen 2. That almost rivals even the likes of Gigabyte, who are infamous for putting a lot of USB Type-A on their motherboards. Add that a 20 gigabit per second USB Type-C port, both integrated HDMI and DisplayPort, Wi-Fi 6E, 2.5 gig Ethernet, and a full array of audio options. Yeah, that's right, not just getting 3 audio jacks like with other budget B650 options. Here you're getting the full array of 3 3.5mm audio jacks and optical SPDIF, which is just, well, they shouldn't be getting points for it, but they are anyway, because that's just the state of the industry right now. Oh, and have I mentioned that this motherboard looks good? Because yeah, it also looks really good. Though fans of excessive RGB might be a bit disappointed. But anyway, overall, this is a fantastic B650 motherboard. The only issue is that there are other players in the game who have even more aggressive pricing than this, because motherboards like the B650 Ares Elite already offer most of what this motherboard offers at a much cheaper price. But as I mentioned in a lot of my Gigabyte videos recently, they picked up a lot of bad habits. So if you don't like having things like only 4 SATA connectors, no PCIe 1X slots, and limited audio options, then this is definitely the motherboard to go for, even if it costs you a bit more. Granted, it does cost the same as the B650 Euros Pro, but that motherboard can wait for its own video. So if you want to grab this one, make sure to use Amazon links down in the video description below. And hey, while still here, maybe check out our Patreon, because even one single dollar a month truly goes a long way in supporting the tech journalism we do here, while you get awesome perks as well. I'd also like to thank my existing patrons: Gavin Burns, Ryan OKB, Justin Rage, Ella Vronyak, Balaj Velka, Max Sumner, Shane Allcroft, Lansby, and Jesse Herdman. Thank you guys so much, support truly goes a long way. Down is going to find our merch store, our Discord server, and our social media links as well. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.